What would you do if you found undeniable evidence that the universe is just a simulation and you were the only one who knew? There's an argument that if people in a simulation figure out that they are in a simulation, then it could ruin the purpose of whatever the simulation is being run for. And it'll just be turned off. So keep quiet. Edit. Here's a paper on this by Preston Green. For those interested. Link. I heard about it via this Robert Wright interview. Link. Unless the purpose of the simulation is to figure out what people would do if they realized they were stimulated. Edit. Honestly was thinking this comment would be buried and ignored. I guess I've got autocorrect to thank for the karma. Good point. Though your typo turns it into a whole different form of entertainment. Typo. What typo? I would ask on Reddit. There it is. Can't believe I had to scroll down this far. Nice try op. But we, the simulation, are not going to tell you what to do. You must escape on your own. I'm starting to see a pattern here. There's a show on Hulu called Devs with Nick Offerman. Finished it today and then saw this post. Anyone who is intrigued by this question should check it out. Absolutely sod all. This is the only reality I've ever known. And even if it turned out to be a simulation, it's still reality. A real realist realizes reality really isn't real. Real eyes realize real lies. I would do nothing. I'd let everybody live their lives as normal. Re-roll my character. Probably have a WKTBH. I think I might answer this to any future AskReddit thread that would make any amount of sense. I'm doing it too. A lil post-nut clarity never hurt anyone. Up, down, left, right, B, A, dot question mark, profit. Go and be a wizard. Play through it all and finish the game like a boss. Go for 100% completion. Indeed. I will try to tamper it to give me a bigger DK. Congratulations. You now have a well-endowed boyfriend. Or girlfriend. I wouldn't complain. With that information, there's not much you could change. We're still here. We still experience pain. And so do others. Unless everyone else was an NPC. That would change everything. It might affect the way some people view the afterlife. But it shouldn't really change anyone's actions in any way that I can think of. I'd look for exploits and cheat codes. For the sake of having fun. Real-life cheat code. If you're nice to people, then other humans are randomly nice back. Real-life cheat code. Any gun you hold shoots actual fire instead of bullets. That is called dragon's breath. For shotguns. At least. I would tell my close friend. Hack the planet. I'd name my son Robert. Drop table people. Little Bobby tables. Well, we've lost this year's student records. I hope you're happy. And I hope you've learned to sanitize your database inputs. I would do something lethal. Like jump off a building. I would then wake up in the lab they put me in to simulate the universe. And find out that it isn't 2020. It would be 3167. And 60% of the world's population was wiped out by COVID-19 back in 2020. The remaining parts of humanity have gone to space. And the reason they took people and simulated their life was because everyone from 2020 had died from old age. And the events that took place were lost in translation. However, an old history book from 2022 was found and implemented into the simulation to find out what happened. That was quite a ride. Show the proof to a scientist. Assume I was insane and go to a doctor. Probably. We got a blue pill here. I stop putting pressure on myself and I do whatever I want without worrying about the consequences. I already have big plans. I will constitute a harem with the most beautiful men of the planets. Just to watch them parade and bring me my breakfast in the morning when I get up and my herbal tea in the evening before sleeping. They would be responsible for depilating my body with tweezers and transporting me on a palanquin. That would be the good life. Well, here's someone that isn't afraid to voice their selfishness to this degree. I salute you. I'd try to discreetly find a way to tamper with it. To control it. But if that fails, I'd just go on my life as normal. Because it'd just feel like it always felt. Unless I could also change or affect the simulation in any way. Then I guess I do nothing. Knowing it would not change it. As implied by your post, I was the only one who knew. It would also mean everyone still dies. And has feelings. Nothing really changes. If I knew I was the only real person, then I would become a lot more selfish. I am the only real person. Not you. No. I am the only real person. Not you. No. I am the true only real person. Not you. Assuming I'm an NPC. I'd start looking for glitches. Or I'd find the main character and follow them all the time to become immortal. Follow Betty White around. If she turns out not to be the main character, well, at least you made the most out of the simulation anyway by following Betty White around. Queen Elizabeth is the main character. Betty White is one of her older saves she forgot to delete. Nah, I think Betty White and the Queen are either rivals or one's the BBEG the other has to beat at the end of the game, but they still aren't prepared for that fight. Nothing. It'd still be programmed to be jaded and lazy. Why do I get the feeling that you figured it out? And now you need to know what to do. Well, fear not, my child. I know the ANSW. Because this comment strangely ended without the answer. I did some digging myself and also found what one should do with such important knowledge. You need to contact. All you really need to do is go to www. I did some digging myself. And I think I figured out who's running it. First step. Navigate to the following website. Level up. Achieve Chim. Become the Amaranth. Dream a new dream. Eat the dreamer. Try and figure out who is running it. Yay, I would probably die. If it's my personal simulation where only I exist, I do whatever I want. If it's a simulation in which other people exist inside of, not much aside the norm. What we feel inside this hypothetical simulation is undeniable. Along with the pain governs what we choose pursue or avoid. Would I try and break out? Maybe the simulation is better than reality. And if that's the case, what is there to do aside accepting that the universe is simulated? And making the most of it. Maybe reality is not existing within the simulation. Yeah. The Matrix made Cypher out to be a traitor. But he seemed like the only remotely sane one. Did you see the Earth that they wanted everyone to be liberated back to? Yeah. I think I'll stick with the dream world as a robot battery. Thanks. Just rewatched that scene. It does suck that when you learn the truth about something you can't go back and are sometimes dealt responsibility that was never asked for. I think this scene was trying to convey that the alternative to accepting the truth is lying. Desire, action to be plugged back in. And further refusing to be responsible. Betrayal. In a literal sense within the movie. I think a majority of people would decide to be plugged back into the Matrix if given the option and circumstance. Just because I know it's a simulation doesn't mean I'd know yet how to mess with it. So, that would be my first task. Finding out how to use this to my advantage. Simulation or not. Jail sucks. But if I could figure out how to recode or change responses somehow, then the world is mine. Of course, I'd have to try to figure that out without accidentally simulating the response of a simulated psych hospital. Pro tip. All the billionaires have figured this out before you. GTA Online free money glitch 100% working 2020. Motherload. Find the console and enter. Noclip 1 God 1 Give Tech Rant Gaming Gold 999,999,999 Enable _disease 0 Enable _global warming 0 Backup server 100% toggle _ dinosaurs 1 toggle _ mythical creatures 1 set game mode Hunger Games. Edit OMG, my first ever Reddit gold, thank you so much. Congratulations. You now have 999,999,999 molecules of gold. Approximately 1 femtogram. Or 9,999,999,999 gold coins, bricks, whatever. Crushing him to death. Fun fact. Gold is heavy. A 3 kg construction brick would weigh around 31 kg if made from gold. Only 4 kg if concrete. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos.